a budget Merfolk deck. It's Demir. It's cheap, cheap, cheap. It's fast. It plays real well. It's fun. I'm just going to run through it really quick, starting with what we have for lands in here. 8 island, 7 forest, 4 Thornwood Falls that gain you 1 life each but come in tapped, 4 evolving wilds that come in and you sack it, and you can choose a basic land that you want to put on the board that comes in tapped. So not fast mana, but a solid base of basic mana, and a lot of simple creatures to get things going. You know, there's 6 1-drops. Most of them are 2-drops. And then we got some 3-drops, and one, two 4-drops, 1 5-drop, and 2 Primal Might that allow you to fight other creatures. So just going to zip through it really quick. So 2 Merfolk Robber, kind of from the newer decks here. This is a rogue that comes in when he does damage. The opponent has to mill a card. This has flying, so that's great. 1 Mist Cloaked Herald, can't be blocked, 1/1. 3 Jade Bearer, 1-drop, 1/1. When he comes on the board, you can put a +1 counter on any other Merfolk you control. 2 Cleric of the Chill Depths. This is a 1/3 2-drop. Whenever a cleric blocks a creature, that creature does not untap during its next untap step. Nice slow down the opposition mechanism. 2 Merfolk Trickster, great card here. 2 blue, so probably the hardest card to play until you get up to the 4-drops because it needs 2 blue. And when he enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. It loses all abilities till end of turn. That allows you to come in and attack with a bunch of things. 3 River Sneak. I just want to also point out that Merfolk Trickster can be used defensively too. If there's a large creature on the other side, you can hold this back, shoot him on the board, tap the creature so it can't attack you that turn. River Sneak can't be blocked. 2-drop, 1/1. When another Merfolk enters the battlefield under your control, the Sneak gets +1/+1 till end of turn. There are times you can put on multiple Merfolks. Deep Root Elite, one of these. I only had 1 available, and I didn't want to put, I think I might have had 2 available, but I only wanted to put 1 on because this is a rare card. It may be the only one in here. I'll keep my eye open for that and let you know. But 1/1, but whenever another Merfolk enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target Merfolk you control. That's just such a strong ability. So you can bulk up like your Skydiver that's got flying and so forth. So then we have 1 River Herald's Boon. Put it when he comes on the board. It's an instant. It's a 2-drop. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target Merfolk. Okay, so you can drop 2 1/1s as you see fit. Just 1 of these. 4 Merfolk Mistbinders, can't beat this card. 2-drop, 2/2. All other Merfolk get +1/+1. Got to max that out. 4 of them. Similarly, Merfolk Skydiver. 3 of these 2-drop flyer 1/1. When Merfolk Skydiver enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on a target creature you control. And this also has the 5-drop ability to proliferate. As you can see, there can be quite a few 1/1s cast about here, and things can get big all of a sudden once you get up to the mid-game with 5 mana available. 2 Deep Root Waters. Whenever you cast a Merfolk spell, create a 1/1 Merfolk creature token with hexproof. This is an enchantment, 3-drop. Great card. Merfolk with hexproof is great. 4 Marrow Reed-Jerry. My best guess. There's 4 of these in here. Great card. 3-drop, 2/2. Other Merfolk creatures you control get +1/+1. Okay, so you see this theme going on here. Mistbinder now. The Marrow. Whenever you cast a Merfolk spell, you may tap or untap target permanent. That means untap yours, tap opponent. So great card to have on the board. Really disruptive to the opponent. 3. Water Trap Weaver. When Water Trap Weaver enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Okay, you see the theme here. Disruption, disruption, disruption. All done with creatures, so you don't have to play spells to do this disruption. 2/2, 3-drop. 1 Jungleborn Pioneer, 3-drop, 2/2. When he comes on the battlefield, create a 1/1 blue Merfolk token creature with hexproof. Okay, we've seen that before in the form of the enchantments. Not a terribly valuable card, but one in there. Jade Guardian, 4-drop, hexproof. When Jade Guardian enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on the target Merfolk you control. So you can see that there's going to be this array of Merfolk with hexproof as you get going. Then we have our second rare card in the deck. Zagana, Utopian Speaker, powerhouse card. So this, it's a 4/4 4-drop. When the speaker enters the battlefield, if you control another creature with a +1/+1 counter on it, draw a card. Okay, so we are very likely when this comes on the board to have a creature with a 1/1 counter on it. So we get to draw a card when this 4/4 comes in. This also has a pay 6, and you can adapt this creature. Each creature you control with, plus it has, the adapt 4 means that you get to put 4/1/1 counters on it. This also gives all creatures with 1/1 trample. Okay, huge coup right there. Across the board, benefits the entire deck here. All right, huge card. We have 1 Salvager of Secrets. When Salvager of Secret enters the battlefield, return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, there's only 2 sorceries in here, and they're Primal Might. So we only have 1 of this card in here, but it would be sweet getting back a Primal Might and reusing it. It's a pricey card to pay. It's a heavy price to pay, but 1 in there. It can really change the complexion of a game. You feel free to take it out and drop something else in there if you see fit. It is pricey. So there you have the entire deck. I want to keep these intros brief so we can get right to gameplay. But there's the deck. Yeah, just wanted to say thank you for watching. I opted to go for some silent games. They just played so quick. Um, just let you sit back and watch. Hopefully, you didn't blink or go get a drink because you would have missed them. They're very quick. Great deck. No reason to not build it if you have the cards to do so. A lot of common and uncommons here, almost exclusively, really. Land you most certainly have. Um, so, yeah, thank you again for tuning in. Please consider subscribing, liking, suggestions, etc. And I'll see you next time.